Your hometown station's family has lost someone really close to us.
Retired news director and longtime Encore theater actor and director George Dunster passed away yesterday. Here's Jeff Fitzgerald.
We'll begin this segment with...
George was a mentor to many of us here in the newsroom, me included. He hired me in late 1984. He hired the late Vince Koza in 1980. He also hired Vince's future wife Holly in 1986, as well as many others. Still here to this day, George laid the foundation for the news department for decades to come. After leaving the Lima News after 13 years as a print reporter, George ventured into the television news business in 1974 as news director at your hometown stations.
It's grain country. It's good farmland.
He stayed here until his retirement in 1999. While here, he co-hosted the Easter Straker program over the noon hour, manning the famous birthday chair. He oversaw the day-to-day operations in the news department, coverage of presidential visits. He was there when the downtown Veterans Civic Center had its opening gala in 1984. Also while at the station, he oversaw the station's longtime involvement in the Star-Spangled Spectacular. Upon his retirement, he continued to stay active in the community, directing shows at Encore Theater and working at the Veterans Civic Center. Acting in local plays and directing dozens and dozens of local actors was his passion. As a news director or directing a local play, George was tough but fair. He knew what was right and wanted to instill that knowledge into all of us. George wanted us to get better, and we did. As the years passed and George settled into full retirement mode, he made it clear how proud he was of the local actors he directed and watched grow. Same for the newsroom. Young reporters he hired, turning into seasoned veterans. We all owe a debt of gratitude to George Dunster for our success. We will miss his guidance, support, and friendship. It was one heck of a ride. Thank you, George. Rest in peace. You've earned it. Jeff Fitzgerald, your news now.
And George Dunster was 89 years old. Obviously, you worked with him many years. I like that, tough but fair. That's what I'd always heard.
He really
right?
was. I mean,
yeah.
Took us whippersnappers right out of college and,
right.
and molded us
you
into
shape.
something, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, my life would be totally different if it wasn't for George. You know, wouldn't have the job, wouldn't have met Vince, wouldn't have my kids. It's just
right.
He's touched so many lives, and he was just awesome. And yeah.
Yeah. Somebody told me too he would instill a sense of confidence into you and get you to bring out what's in there, but you couldn't bring out on your own.
Yeah,
right?
and he would mentor you and you know, tell you what was up, and then he'd say, "Enough said," and it was over, and you learned from it, and then we moved on. So you know, it was just so many people are out in the world now doing an awesome job in this profession because of him.
Yeah, he'll be missed. All right, thanks for joining us.
Days of Our Lives is next on NBC Live. Have a great afternoon.